Please don't. It's gonna go straight to his
Uh,
head.
Well, I'm sorry it was true.
Good job, Brandon. Press start stream and start having a coffee fit. Yay. All right. So, welcome back to the Yawning Portal. We have a new player tonight. Would anyone like to fill in our new player and what's going on?
Well, Kastrick has officially declared not it, so Dak can do it. I guess.
Wait. There was a pre-game conversation.
There was
and journal access before, so let's do it that way.
I'm set up for success, so I'm going to go ahead and go forward and just assume that all of this is because of my own preparations, not because Kastrick recounted it before we started. So we find ourselves within the never-ending prisons of Dead and Thay. We are going from room to room with magical keys. We do have the ability to retreat to a safe space, which is where we are now, but we are going from areas to area full of wights and other dangers, and apparently every time we look into a pool of water, something jumps out to grab us.
There was a lecture involving this. We've stopped looking in water, Biggs.
And that lecture did not have any impact whatsoever, and we immediately were attacked yet again. We're most recently in the ooze prisons, or the ooze pools, or something to that effect, we found a bunch of wights tending to pools of ooze, pushing them down with sticks. We tried to be all sneaky, and we were actually somewhat successful until we weren't. And then there was a long fight with a lot of oozes and puddings and jellies and other related things.
That was a fun one.
Took a fair beating, but we managed to get ourselves out in one piece. And so we most recently finished that room, got the key for that room, and then retreated back to the safe nothing space where our ally gave us a little bit more insight that we may be able to someone who is arcane in nature may be able to use these keys to disrupt the gates, and that is the key to getting to the phylactery room, which is our end goal. We are tasked with finding and stealing one of the phylacteries of the Lich Red Mage Zaztam. And if we do that, we get to be whisked back to the Yawning Portal Tavern, and people will cheer for us. If we die, well, they'll still cheer, but we won't get to hear it.
So,
Hey.
Yep. So, and you are actually in the Yawning Portal watching on these makeshift magical screens the adventures of these crazy people that have gone in here, fighting these oozes, fighting these undead, just fighting everything, making their way through this dungeon, and you think to yourself, I want in on that. So as you go up to Elminster, as he's maintaining the portal and the screens, you see popping out from the portal is Alton, the drow wearing a yellow armor and whatnot, and he's like, "Oh, I need a break." As Elminster says, "Oh, are you going to go in now?"
Yes.
Oh, good. Well, I wish you luck. Bring the gentleman some beer, and he'll hand you a few beers, and he'll just like push you right into the portal.
Lovely gentleman.
As the rest of you are waking up from your long rest, I believe you guys took a long rest, yes?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
As you guys
yes.
are waking up, you see Alton disappear through a portal as a new person. If you want to describe what your character is going to look like, Ange.
She is of medium height, pale, and long dark hair. Waist length.
Okay.
And dark brown eyes.
Right. And you see this being come through the portal holding a few mugs of ale, and you instantly know that Elminster sent you some drinks.
Is one of them proper sized?
Yes, one of them is proper size for Kastrick.
Thank you very much.
Is this how this usually goes? Is this how this looked whenever I came through? This is terrifying.
Oh yeah, big hole in space. People come zipping in and out. You just sometimes they bring beer, so you know.
I didn't.
Not all
beer.
bad.
You know, at least she's much nicer to look at than you are, Blue. Maybe finally he's sent you a big who will actually listen to things. Hello, I am Caster Klingenhall. How are you? Yes. And you're here to join us. And unfortunately, our friend has left, but you're here, so that's a good thing. But I mean, if we keep replacing people, does that mean that it's just an endless cycle of people coming in and going out? And is really beer all they're being paid for? How about some peanuts for once? I mean, but then if they're sending peanuts in, would they be moldy peanuts that the druids have been making fresh and spicy again? Because that's wrong. Because I mean, that's all.
It's
Yeah,
very
if you
nice to
don't
meet
stop
you.
it, God.
Oh, your group is lovely.
Yes, well, I know you've apparently been sitting there watching what we've been up to, but you know, going around, I'm Dacton. I've been going through some stuff as you've seen, but yeah, hi. And Dacton is basically a very plain-looking human man in a very tattered now cleric robe, and he's definitely looks like he probably has something growing on the side of his face that he's not really taking care of.
My name is Sorsha.
Storsha, it is nice to meet you. I will reach out my hand for a hand.
And I will take it and shake it firmly.
My name is Sogarius Verina Damian von Bluski. You may call me Blue. Most people do. This is fine. It is nice to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine.
And as said before, my name is Caster Klingenhall. I am the party leader and trying to protect these bigs, and now you. And you're very welcome, and I hope that you have seen and understood some of what we're going through, which is everything. So rule number 1, do not look into water pools.
Firmly
I
noted.
take the ground.
Caster looks at Blue and glares when he says this. Some bigs don't listen when I explain rule number 1. I'm hoping you will. Source, you look quite intelligent and very pretty, if I may say so. And I certainly hope that we can be done with the oozes so you don't get messed up or anything. Does Sorsha have any weapons, or does she look like an arcane? Am I going to be in wizard competition with her? Or
She's a bard. I'm a bard. She has. I have.
A liar, I believe.
Oh, yeah. I've a liar.
you are a
I do have a.
liar? But you're
No.
a bard, so aren't
I have.
bards liars
I
by
have one. Oh,
trade, or do you call it storytelling? I mean, if it's really storytelling, but if it's make believe and fables, then that's okay. But if you're lying, that's so you
no.
are a liar, but you have a liar of a liar, so it's a liar's liar.
Oh
So,
yes,
and if you
Henry
lay
Rollins
down, is that a
subclass.
liar lying? So,
Oh,
but we could go through this.
It's an
So,
instrument. A musical instrument.
oh,
Well,
I
it's okay.
see.
It's okay.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a handheld vertical piano piece.
Yes.
What's a proper size handheld vertical piano piece was for a proper sized person such as myself. You would see that that would be a proper sized vertical piano piece for someone like me to play. But since I'm not really talented as a bard, is because I don't really do well in making up stories or singing songs or anything when that comes to town. But I do like going to town, and town's a lot. We meet a lot of interesting people, and sometimes those people have interesting stories to tell, which I guess why bards would want to have a liar around. But really, you don't have to be a liar when you're a bard, because really, you just say you're making up stories and telling tales, and that's not really lying. So having a liar, it's really a bad name for an instrument that a bard's going to play, don't you think?
I can certainly see your point.
Okay, and once again, just to review, what is rule number 1?
Do not look into the pools of water.
Excellent. You've learned. Wonderful, wonderful. I look forward to venturing forth with you. Did you have any instructions for us? Did Elminster say anything other than here's the beer, and kick you in? Because was he kind of unceremonious? But did you get to see him do his little fire snap, a magic spell, which is kind of really cool when you consider he's a big, but he's kind of an old big, so I guess really big bigs can do that kind of thing. But he's not really a big, but he's just a big. Anyway.
Unfortunately not. He handed me the ale and unceremoniously pushed me through the portal.
Oh, well, see, that was rude of him and not proper at all. So anyway, so I apologize on his behalf, and I glare up at space because I know there's a camera looking at me somewhere, or an eyeball, and then I look around and go, "You could apologize for him, Biggs."
We're sorry.
Yes, I apologize for the wizard? Not this wizard. The big wizard.
I apologize for all wizards.
Anyway, so where are we going, everybody? We can go back to the ooze grottos, or we can try to use one of these keys to go somewhere else.
Do we actually have the map that we have seen, or do we not have that?
I don't think we actually have this.
I don't think we do either. I just think that was shown to us to gloat on how little we've accomplished and journey through.
At least you know and understand and accept that.
It's only proper.
Yes, Sorsha, for each area that we've gone through, we usually manage to get a key for that zone. I have a key for the... Wait, where do I have a key for? I've got a key for the vampire fighting pits, and I also have a key for the Dread Warrior key, wherever room we're calling that one.
I have one for the Ooze Grotto, one for the Immortal Caverns, and one for the Temples of Nature. Which, I remember what we were going to do. I think either one or two of those we hadn't been to, so we were going to potentially go through one of the portals that we had a key for to an area we haven't been to yet.
Yeah, you have a key for the Temple of Nature, which you know you have not been to yet.
Yes, that is where Blue would like.
The oozes are not good for us. We don't do well, and so I don't recommend go back into the ooze grottos if we can help the little caves and rooms. We've had enough oozes for a while, because some people like to bring them back near the spellcasters when they shouldn't be bringing them there. Followed by a glare at Blue.
It's not my fault you can't chop oozes in half without them becoming more oozes. We needed alternative methods.
Why don't we go to the nature grotto or nature forest or whatever, altar or whatever that is? Sorsha, question. Do you understand what our ultimate goal is here? What it is we're seeking?
To find the artifact and to leave this place.
In short, yes, that's a very good brief answer. In slightly more detail, the undead lich, and aren't all liches undead, but anyway, I'll try to hold out. The lich that owns and runs this whole area has a phylactery, which is the thing that lets him keep coming back to life or unlife. That is stored in the phylactery vault. To get to the phylactery vault, we need to figure out how to disrupt some of the arcane gateways that exist in all these different areas we've traveled through. And we haven't been able to figure that out yet. But we're told that if we can disrupt enough of these gateways, it will open a pathway into the phylactery vault. Now, most likely it's also going to set off some kind of alarm. So we're probably going to wind up having to fight the lich and or some of his minions, followers, whatevers, which can be very, very bad and very, very dangerous. But we're crazy enough to keep trying this stuff. So the goal is we need to get his specific phylactery and bring it back to the wizardy big who sent the beers. And I will hoist my proper size mug and toward the arcane eye that I guess is somewhere, and then take a celebratory drink, in thanks. So that's the ultimate goal that we're trying to get to, is the phylactery, whatever it happens to be, of the head lich running this whole place, and that's what we want to leave with. So just so you have an idea what it is you're attempting to do here. But thank you for joining us. You're very welcome to the party, and I'll do my best to protect you.
I appreciate that.
Dacton standing off in the corner, dripping beer onto some of the weird things that are growing on his shield, kind of wondering if that's going to help him grow or not.
Roll me a percentile. D100.
There it goes. 31.
You do see some of them start to begin to grow a little bit.
He is very interested and just kind of stares at it for a while until somebody, tells him that that it's time to move.
Yeah, I think Blue's gonna go ahead and go over to the portal and wave, like start flashing, because I think it was one singular glyph key that like could activate to multiple areas. So I'll start flipping through the channel.
All right.
Well, we got the key to the forest area, right? In the forest temple.
Maybe.
Yeah. Who has that key? Blue?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you do see for the whatever that key is, it has 3 different things that it can go to. So you see them and you select the
temple.
The one that you haven't seen yet. And as the portal opens up and you step through, doom, asterisk. Once you get a picture that you like, Ange, and send it to me in your private channel, I'll make you an actual token for it. Why is Blue still small? I forgot about that. And what race are you, Ange?
I am trying to remember that.
Got you.
I have it somewhere.
Yeah, I see it up
I
there.
swear I thought I was prepared.
You have dark vision. You do not. All right. So for you, it's dark.
Angie, are you using the Roll20 character sheet?
Yes.
Okay, if you look at the top, it should say your name, and then to the right of that, it'll tell you your class, and then what race you are. And among the little red and gray buttons.
I'm a Naid.
No idea what that is.
I don't know how to pronounce that, actually.
Naid? How's it spelled?
Naiad.
Yep.
I've never heard of that.
It's from the Odyssey book. They're really cool race, actually.
The book named after the guy who was only the guy to survive the whole trip?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. And what area are we going into?
I have put. Did I not move you guys, or did I? Did
I
moved me. I moved me, and not you guys.
Oh no, you're gonna. Oh, thank you.
So you appear from the portal there,
Oh
and
gosh.
Yep, that sounds about right.
par for the course, right? A glowing green mist drifts around a shrine of binding in this white marble chamber. But behind you at this point is a black gate, and there are 2 sets of doors on each side. You see that there is a red wizard, and a deathlock white, which you're familiar with at this point, guarded by a dread warrior and 4 zombies.
Have we met a dread warrior before?
I don't know if we have. I don't think I have.
As you come out of the gate, the red wizard turns to look at you and goes, "Oh, I wasn't expecting company today."
We are prisoners?
First things first, I need everyone to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Wow, just jump right into those.
Yeah. I mean, that's what happens when you enter a room that's poisonous. Oh,
I
if anyone has resistance to poison
Oof.
or is immune to poison, let me know. Resistance gets advantage.
Now's the time.
Yeah, now's the time. Resistance gets, an advantage on the roll. Immune doesn't have to worry about nothing.
Ah!
So, and you open up your character sheet, and you're gonna click on the left-hand side there. It'll say Strength, Dexterity, Constitution, Intelligence, Wisdom, Charisma for saving throws. You see it?
Strength, dexterity.
You're gonna click the Constitution. Perfect. All right. So, Blue, as you say, we're prisoners. You just start throwing up. So, Blue and Dacty, you both take 2 points of poison damage. And you are incapacitated for the next 6 seconds.
Incapacitated. That's no fun.
By incapacitated, I mean you are just retching.
In my helmet, no.
Remember the numbers. Actually, I'll just write them down because we need to keep track of this. Alrighty. What do you guys want to do? Technically, Blue and Dacton aren't doing anything. So, Castric or Ange,
I would like to lay on the ground and vomit.
I mean, that's what you're doing.
I'm guessing the whole concept of we're prisoners, bluff failed.
It seems to, like, he didn't even finish saying that you guys are prisoners. He just started, just started throwing up.
Okay.
Yes, we can't talk our way out of this.
Oh no, we're beyond talking.
Worst nightmares coming true. Looks like so. Okay.
All right, so, Castric, what do you want to do?
I'm checking spells.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Yeah. No. We're going hostile. I'm not.
All right. In that case, everybody roll initiative.
That's what.
Is there a specific button I press for that?
Yep. So if you look at your character sheet, where you see where you have the 74 for your hit points, above that
yes.
it says initiative with a little 4 above it. You're just gonna click your token and click initiative. Perfect. So I just gotta add you on. So if you click your token first, it'll throw you on the turn tracker. But not a big deal. I can manually add you.
Oops.
Ah, Dacton.
He was busy throwing up. Okay,
That's true.
I mean that is fair. All right. Nope, wrong buttons. Let's show you guys this. Oh, you guys have seen a Dread Warrior already.
I haven't. This is a good.
Yeah, that's new for me too.
So if you click the little newspaper and scroll down to monsters, probably, or there should be player handout somewhere that'll have the Dread Warrior somewhere. I'm not sure which one it's under. I apologize.
Didn't they player handouts Dread Warrior?
The Red Wizard is the Necromancer, I guess.
Yes.
Okay.
We don't like wizards. Red ones.
All right, everybody's rolled. First up is going to be Swarsea. I pronounced that right.
Sorsha.
Sorsha. Thank you. I'll get it. I'll get it eventually.
Oh.
All right.
So I have to make a decision.
Yep.
Save us, Sorsha. Larg.
Considering I think my stomach wants to upchuck too. Let's see. Does anyone know its weaknesses?
Well, trial and error.
Trial and error.
Yeah.
Hey, if
Okay.
nothing else, zombies will basically take damage from anything.
Yeah, zombies is my worst nightmare, by the way. Just thought to let you guys know.
This is the wrong dungeon for
Yeah,
you.
this is a
Sorry.
bad dungeon in that case.
And what can I do?
Fireball's always good.
Fortunately, I don't think I have that.
I know it's
Advice?
been a minute since you've played, so
Nearly 2 decades. Thank you.
Take your time. No pressure from us. Take your time. We want you to have fun. We're here to have fun, so
Yep.
don't feel any pressure.
What, we can't plan for 3 hours?
At dawn we planned, but that did not go well last night.
No, it did not.
So I'm hoping you've been able to patch some holes.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
I do have a light crossbow.
There you go.
I don't think I have a spell that will actively help.
When in doubt, shoot a zombie.
Yep.
Yeah, so I'm going to aim my light crossbow and shoot.
All right. Who do you want to shoot at? You got multiple zombies, a skeleton, a ghost-like creature, and a wizard in red.
What about
The
this?
wizard in red.
Okay. So click your light crossbow on your attack thing. It'll automatically roll for you.
Come back. My crossbow.
Perfect. The 8 will just miss it, unfortunately, as it bounces off like an invisible armor that it has. Nice try, though. Anything else you want to do?
8's the damage. 14's the roll.
Yep, I know.
Ah, okay, cool.
Mage armor, 15.
I just missed it. Okay. Yeah, I had all these memorized and then I got on.
I do allow vicious mockery as a bonus action, just so you know. I know it would say an action on your thing. It's a cantrip. I make it so it's a bonus action. You don't have it though, so never mind.
Oh.
Can I use my? Am I at the bone? Do I have another action, or do
No,
am I
you have
at
a
the?
bonus action, but you don't have any spells that allow you to use a bonus action.
Yeah.
I'm looking through your thing right now. All right, so that's pretty much all you can do unless you want to try and like
Yeah.
move or anywhere. But
Bards can also inspire too, right?
Oh yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
I can what?
So you have inspiration. Bardic inspiration. Yeah. So what it does is it allows you to have an ally get a D10, I believe, currently. So they can add that to their attack rolls or saving throws or things like that.
And I have.
You should have as many inspiration points as you have charisma bonus, I believe.
That sounds right.
I think so.
And Sorsha, how do you spell your name real quick?
SAO IRSE.
And yes, you can do it 3 times for your bardic inspiration.
SAOIRSE.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Trying to get the journal correct because now you're in the journal.
Yay! I'm documented. As a historian, that makes me happy. So who's still standing with me that's not vomiting?
Technically only Casric currently.
Yeah.
I would
Don't
like
say
to
it like
use,
it's a bad thing.
bardic inspiration on Kasric, so I just
Yeah. So Kasric, you gain a D10. And if you look at your character sheet on the right hand side there, it's below short rest as in purple. Well, it's purple for me because I'm in dark mode. You should see bardic inspiration at 3. Just click the little arrow down, and it'll go to 2. So we can keep track of what you got. There you
Okay.
go. Perfect. Good job. All right. That will bring us to the orc and back. Looking at this orc, he is,
Can you ping the orc, please?
yes.
Thank you.
Looking at him, he is, it's almost like he is covered in like death, decay, disease, and rot. And he says, I am the chosen of your Turris. Surrender now or perish. And that will be his turn. The Deathlock White, however, is going to move forward. And oh, blue is incapacitated. So he's going to swing with advantage. 16 to hit, blue. I think that misses.
It actually does.
And second attack, 12 misses. Alrighty. Decton, your turn.
Well, I am incapacitated, so I assume I don't do anything and we get to roll again.
Yep. So this is that round where you guys are incapacitated. So, Kastric, it's your turn. That's why I didn't have Ange or Kastric roll right now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Kasric is going to step. I step next to and slightly behind blue, and then Kasric will cast Sunbeam.
Ooh.
Cast Sunbeam to the back end of the room. It's 5 feet wide. I'll link the spell.
Yeah.
And everybody in the line has to roll a saving throw.
And I will say with blue on the ground, he's going to be safe from this. I don't know. You are proper sized.
I am proper sized. I can shoot it next to his kneecap and miss him.
I'll allow it. All right, so they're going to make Constitution saving throws. All right. Are you hitting the orc too or no?
No, I don't think. Yes? How big is the orc?
Hang on. I'll draw the line. No, I mean, your call. I'd like to hit the Deathlock White.
Yeah, you won't.
But I don't know. I think the orc is out of range. But I also think he's protected by the killer or the pillar.
Deathlock White. 14, I believe that fails.
And I have to hit my Constitution, correct?
Nope, you don't got to worry about it. You're not in line. 1, 2, 3 zombies. 1, 2, 3. BC 17, right?
19.
Oh, 19. Dang, son. All right, everything fails. Roll some damage.
Yeah, spell DC 19. You and I figured that out a while back.
Yeah.
That's right. And none of my spells have attacks. They're all saving throws.
Yeah, we did figure that out last time.
I'm a bad person.
Oh, undead have disadvantage. Not that it matters. They're all friggin' failing.
They all have disadvantage. Yeah, that's why I cast that one.
Yeah. All right, so 68. That's nice.
So they all take 26.
They all take 26. All right, so dead. Oh, dead. Oh, wrong button.
Oh, and anything that lives is blinded until my next turn.
Oh.
Let's make sure. So the Deathlock White is blinded. The Necromancer is blinded.
That was fortuitous.
Just make sure nobody takes double damage from Radiant real quick. Nope, okay, they're good. Alrighty. Very nice, Castrick. Anything else?
Um,
So try this again. I'll just have to merge the two together. Just missed a little bit of combat. All right, so 29 points of damage. That destroys this poor little white. That destroys this poor little zombie. That really hurts this Dread Warrior. And this red robe is looking pretty rough. Alrighty. Oh, and the orc. I forgot about the orc. The orc is down. And dead.
not much of an orc if he was demanding we surrender to him because he's the chosen one.
Yeah. That's going to bring us to Dacton. Start your turn. Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay, Constitution save throw. Come on, Declan. 11.
You're going to take 7 points of poison damage.
Man, that +5 really would be helpful.
Yeah. Damn
Is he
you,
still sitting
US.
there?
What branch was he in? Was he in the
Retching
army?
up
Air Force?
How dare you? How dare you relocate?
I know Hermie was in the Air Force. Can't remember what Mitchell was in. Regardless, it's bullshit.
Well,
Hey,
he's serving our
Declan, still-
country. I for one am grateful for his service and I wish him the best.
Yes, 100%.
We wish him the best, but we also wish that we also had what we wanted.
Right. Exactly.
Which is
We-
a +5.
We contain multitudes.
His +5 is there in spirit. You just don't get to add it to your rolls.
Ah, the best kind of assistance. Does Declan get to do anything, or is he still retching?
Still retching.
Woohoo!
Incapacitated. Sorry.
Woo! Yeah!
See, I'm good at this game.
You are. So good you can do nothing and still win combat. Castrick, it is your turn.
Am I making a Constitution roll or not?
Yes, you are. Thank you.
Wait, I scored a 21 last time. Come on. That was a nat 20.
Yeah. This is going to be a nat 20 this time, though.
Oh
nope,
my
but
gosh.
damn close. Yeah, you're fine. What do you want to do?
Since I've concentrated on my sunbeam, I get to shoot it a second time.
This is true.
So Blue's going to have a weird half suntan on his left side.
Do they take half damage if they succeed?
Yes, they do.
So just go ahead and roll damage. You might kill them both no matter what.
I typed 8d6, not 68. Hold on.
Yeah, no matter what, they will both collapse to the ground dead. All right, now there is still this poison mist in this room.
Okay, hold on.
So we technically will have to go into initiative, but you still have the rest of your turn.
Okay, if I move the 25 feet to the door on the right side, do I have the ability to shove that open?
I'll allow it.
Okay, so I'll shove open this door here and try to vent the gas out of the room.
Okay. Yeah. All right. So you open that door, and the mist will begin to go into this corridor. All right. Sig, con save, please.
Who's Sig?
I'm sorry, Blue. I read it. I read the Surga Sig.
Sig.
Sig's in our Monday game.
All right.
You're waiting in the cell phone parking lot, picking up Graham from the airport. Hi, Mel. Team Fire's best
Hi,
team.
Mel.
All right, so Sig, you've brushed off the effects currently that were bothering you.
I'm just gonna cast. I'm gonna cast Warding Wind.
I know, Mel. Strong wind blows around you in a 10-foot radius and moves with your remaining. Okay.
And then I'm just gonna go help Dacton up.
Okay. Yeah, so 10 feet around you.
Oh, Dacton. Some.
All right. Saoirse?
Okay.
Con save with advantage because of the wind around you.
It hedges out vapor, gas, and fog that can be dispersed by strong wind.
She's on the edge of it. That's the only reason why I'm having her still roll.
Okay.
Roll one more time. You have advantage. Perfect. As
Big
you begin this new round, you feel invigorated and you no longer feel the effects of this poison gas. Like, you can breathe freely and not be affected currently. You're immune to the effect for 4 hours because you've made 3 successful saves.
Oh, good. Luck so far.
What would you like to do?
So our plan, Sosha asks the group, is to move into the corridor.
Well, no one can hear you. At least, yeah. In this 10-foot, it is so loud that no one can hear you.
Okay, can I ask who has taken the most damage in this?
Dacton has taken a lot of throw-up damage, but that's
Yeah.
probably it.
Nobody got
Dacton,
hit physically.
and Dacton has the most healing spells, so yeah, he's fine.
Okay. Sorsha I would like to go peer into the corridor.
The one by Castrick?
Yes.
All right. Looking down the corridor, it is, there's another double set doors on the other side.
I asked Kashyyyk, should we venture in?
No, let's make sure our friends are okay, and then maybe see if the Red Wizard or somebody had something that might be useful to us. So we should check this area out first before we do that. And that special orc, the chosen one, might be somehow significant in some other way, but maybe they have a key or some other clue that might help us understand where we are and how do we get through this place to where we need to be. So not yet.
I think can I attempt to go through the orc's things?
Yeah, of course. So he has a battle axe on him. And that's it.
Are we still in initiative?
Technically, because there is still saves to be made.
Okay.
Once everyone succeeds on 3, then we can get out of the initiative order.
I think that would be it for my turn.
Okay. Dacton, you don't feel the effects of the poison currently, but there's a very strong wind around you.
There is indeed, and Dacton hasn't succeeded on anything yet, so he is going to stagger over to the doors and go just past them and sit down and have himself a breather.
Okay. The poison mist is currently filling this corridor, just so you know.
Dacton says, "Damn it!"
You probably want to go stand next to Blue.
Yeah, well, if I can survive one round without throwing up, I've got my own wind stuff I can do, but we'll call that a round.
You still have an action.
All right. Well, we'll bring in more wind. I also have gust of wind. I just got to make sure I don't point it at anybody, but I don't want to throw anyone into the walls. But I will gust of wind down the corridor away from everybody.
Alrighty. Keep that mist moving. Castrick, start your turn. Constitution saving throw, please.
Come on, baby.
You are currently immune to any more effects of this poison.
Castrick breathes this stuff for breakfast. All right, I would like so.
It's because you
Sorcerer
have proper sized
investigated.
lungs.
That is absolutely correct, and I'm at the proper height as all this gas is floating around up top. I would like to go check the Red Wizard.
Okay. Looking over the Red Wizard's body. Of course, I had to reload my page, so everything's gone. All right. They have not much. Okay. They have a set of bracers that you can take, 2 scrolls, and there is a glyph key and a skeleton key.
Yes, 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 and yes. Peek at the 2 scrolls real quick and see what they are.
I don't know if you would be able to read these ones.
Ooh.
Yep, one of them is remove curse.
Okay.
And the other one, yep, you can read this one too. Speak with Dead. Oh my god, have you guys seen the commercial for the new D&D movie where they use Speak with Dead?
I have not.
Oh my god,
Yeah, no, I haven't seen the newest one. No.
It's hilarious. So they cast Speak with Dead on this skeleton, and Chris Pine's character's like, "Did you die in the war of whatever it was?" And the skeleton goes, "Yes." He turns to the cleric and goes, "I have 4 more questions, right?" The skeleton answers, "Yes." He's like, No, that wasn't meant for you." And then he says something else to the cleric. The skeleton answers yes again. He's like, "Only answer when I talk to you, okay?" "Yes." And then he goes, "Why did you end that with okay?" The skeleton goes, "I didn't," and collapses back down.
Oh my
It's so
god.
that's
fucking
awesome.
funny. It's great.
Do I recognize the bracers?
It's the epitome of a D&D party. Yeah, you recognize the bracers? I believe
Yeah,
you
they-
have seen a pair similar to this before. They are bracers of defense.
Can I tell what level of enchantment?
Basic +1.
Okay, we can put those in the party loot unless somebody wants them right now. The glyph key would be probably for this area, I'm presuming.
Maybe.
Does it look like other glyph keys we found already?
Similar, yes. But you don't know where this one's attuned to.
Oh, okay, that was a question. All right, so we have to find another portal and then see if we can open up. And then you said a skeleton key, as in, like it's made out of bones. It's like a real skeleton key, or is it just it looks like it'll open multiple doors and locks?
Looks like it'll open up multiple doors and locks.
Okay. I've heard that some bards have the ability to deal with, opening locks sometimes because they do this weird wiggly finger stuff. That's nothing like casting spells like I do, because that's what's proper wiggly finger stuff. But I've heard there are some who wiggle their fingers and make locks open up somehow. So I will offer this skeleton key to Sorsha and see if she would like to take it.
Thank you. I will gladly take this.
Okay, the journal
And-
now records that Sorsha has taken the skeleton key,
All right.
further immortalizing the legend of Sorsha.
Lou, it is your turn.
I want to go to whatever the source of the stink is.
All right. It seems that all of this is coming from this the shrine that this orc is
Like it's just coming from the shrine.
Yeah, it's exuding from this shrine.
Okay. Guess after I'm done looking, I'll just walk back over towards the hallway that it looks like we might be going towards.
Oh, does anybody need bracers of defense +1?
I can't use them.
Sorsha, do you need bracers of defense +1?
Yeah, I don't think I can use them either.
Sorsha, your voice change got very deep all of a sudden.
Well, we all go through changes in our life.
I don't know if I can use them.
You can use them, and I would recommend you use them. You're not attuned to anything right now.
I would appreciate it very much. Thank you for looking out.
Well, that's what I do. Oh, and if you didn't know, I'm an abjuration wizard, so protecting my bigs is kind of what I've really been doing, especially keeping these two alive. And that one more specifically than anybody else, pointing at blue. Although Declan's been around almost, actually has been around as long as I have in this thing, even though all the other bigs have come and gone. But I miss most of them except Nyx. I'm okay without Nyx. Nyx was not a fun guy. Anyway, but that's a different story. So yes, but it's kind of what I do. So here, I present these to you. I hope they benefit you.
All right, so I already put them on you, and it added to your AC. I forgot bracers of defense were a base +2, so your armor now is a 15. So an enemy needs a 15 to be able to deal damage to you, not counting a saving throw.
So they are a +2.
Yes, bracers of defense are base +2. I don't know why I thought they were base +1. Worst DM ever.
No comment.
All right.
Okay. So I would like to then take the glyph key and walk over to blue and say, "Hey,
we're still initiative."
Sorry. Okay, so when my turn comes up, I will try to compare glyph keys with the ones blue's currently holding.
All right. Saoirse, it's your turn. You do not have to worry about the effects of this poison gas. What would you like to do?
Can I? Did we ever find this? Is the alt? I would like to examine the altar a bit more.
Okay. What would you like to try and glean from it?
Possible use, if it's just regular or.
Make an Arcana check for me.
And which one do I use for that?
All right. So if you open up your character sheet and you look on the left-hand side below the saving throws, there's a acrobatics, animal handling, Arcana. You have a +90 Arcana. Holy cow.
Ooh.
Okay, so I go down left side.
Yep. So like on the far left, you have like your strength, dexterity, and constitution, all that. And then to the right of
Yes.
that is your saving throws, and below that are your skills. Like what, 15 of them or something like that? So the third one down says Arcana. You're going to click that.
As soon as, honestly, I'd not seen it.
No worries.
Okay, so.
Sorry, try this. So if you look on the very left side, you see strength, dexterity, constitution with the numbers.
Yes.
Okay, all right. When you get to intelligence, move over to the box to the right of
I see it.
intelligence, and you look for the one that says Arcana, and then click on the Arcana number on the letter.
Perfect.
Did it work?
Yes, it did. You don't know much about this, but you've heard about this thing called a shrine of binding, and what it does is it's supposed to be able to help bind a being of some sort to a physical body. So chances are that this orc was in some way bound to Yurtis as he proclaimed. But you're not sure what about this shrine is making this poison exude from it.
Yeah, and I think I'm just going to go walk back to the group.
Okay. Dacton, what would you like to do?
Well, Dacton still has a mini hurricane of wind blasting from him, and he's like, "What? Are we Are we good? What? I can only keep this up for a while, so I'm going. And he's going to go to the doors and kick them open with his gust of wind still gusting forward.
Gust of wind dance. God, I love Dragoon. All right. Opening this door. At this point, the gas begins to. The mist begins to fade and disperse, and it is no longer a threat to you guys. So we can get out of initiative. Because we're probably about to go back into it. But it's okay.
Well, okay, question. Kasric is maintaining concentration on his sunbeam for 1 minute.
That's fine.
So-
You have probably about, 6 more turns?
Okay, just want to make sure.
As you open this door, gnarled vines thrust from the rough floor of this green cavern, and roots dangle from the ceiling. The vines move as if in a breeze, though you feel no such thing.
All right. Well, Dacton will step properly into the room, and if he sees anybody at all, he's going to point his gust of wind at them just because he can.
You see a wraith.
He's going to get gust of winded.
All right. Lick it.
Let's see, 60 feet.
I'm very upset that Gust of Wind Dance does not bring up my Dragoon shit in the gifts on Discord. This makes me sad. All right, 60 feet, perfect. Strength saving throw. Yeah, no.
Oh no, he's pushed 15 feet further away.
10, 15.
Take that.
Hey, that's 15 more feet he's got to move. Alrighty.
And that's what I got.
And yeah, with that, this wraith will let out a screech. Man, I need y'all to roll initiative.
Hmm.
Yay for undead.
Gosh. You gotta stop rolling so well. This is absolutely insane. 18s, 19s, and 20s. Holy cow.
Kashrik's cheating tonight. Jeez.
Well, not like Vigo got to roll well last night.
No, if you go not roll
Vigo just spent a lot of money.
that too. Alrighty. 1, 2, 3. We're missing. All right. You did say you were with the rest of the party, so you'd be over here. And a 10. Alrighty. With that, I believe first up is Kasric.
Kasric will move into the room, or at least up to where Blue is standing. Or is that Blue?
No,
Or is that Dacton?
that's Blue in the circle. Really windy in that.
Yeah.
Really windy in
Yeah,
that 10 feet.
Dacton's inside the room.
There's a lot of wind going on.
Kasric heard some kind of weird screech and will step into the room to see what's going on, look around Dacton's shoulder. I got 55 feet to the Wraith, is that correct?
I believe so. What's your ruler
He is-
say? Yes, sir.
Okay. So that puts the Wraith within range of the Sunbeam, so Kasric will unleash a Sunbeam at the Wraith.
Alrighty, go for it. Con save?
Yes. At disadvantage.
What makes you think he's undead?
He's a Wraith.
10. Fail.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Thank you. And Kasric has used his 25 feet, so he'll stay right there. Anything else in the room besides these moving vines?
I'm not sure if you see anything. Ignore that.
Okay. So we're gonna say I have 5 more applications of this spell.
Yep.
I'm ready.
You do see a small puff of like radiant energy hit right here and just dissipate.
I didn't see the ping. Thank you.
Alrighty. The Wraith is up. The Wraith did not like that.
Oh, and the wraith is blinded.
Oh, that is true. He is. He goes the right way though. 60 feet.
Yeah, he just has to feel where the wind's coming from. Is that half speed
Why would it be half speed?
for the gust of wind?
Oh, I didn't know it got half speed for gust of wind.
And the line must spend 2 feet of movement for every 1 foot.
Where was he? I don't remember. Here?
About there.
Yeah, so the most he could do is go to here. And that'll be his turn then. Oh. Alrighty. Alright, that's gonna be Saoirse's turn, right? Am I saying that right?
I think it's Sorsha.
Saoirse. People always doing difficult names on me.
I made mine as easy as I could, okay?
Thank
Next
God for the
character?
abbreviation of the blue.
Next character, Bob the Warrior.
Bob the Warrior.
Andrew, you here? She might have stepped away. We'll come back to her. Dacton.
All right. Let's see. So, no, gust of wind is if they start their turn. So that's still up, but that'll on their turn they'll be pushed 15 feet again on a saving throw. That's concentration, so I can throw a guiding bolt for giggles at so ranged spell attack. Guiding bolt. Oh, well, all right then.
Yeah.
I think it hit.
Let's see, is that a nat? Yep. Okay, so 46, double the dice. So this is just the button. That's 15, so 30.
Yeah, this Wraith is we're looking real
Radiant
bad.
damage.
Can you guys hear me now?
There we go.
There you go.
Hi.
Hi, I have no idea what happened.
It wouldn't be D&D without technical difficulties.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, back. I feel
Well,
better.
Anything
quick
else?
resort of the order. The Wraith got another blast, and
Yeah,
I
he's
think you're up next.
That you are. What would you like to do?
I think he's practically immune to everything that I can do.
Only one way to find out.
Yep. Won't know until you try.
Mm, anything charm doesn't work on a wraith, right? Doo-doo-doo.
You have the option, I would say, of maybe holding your attack with a crossbow. So if something else comes into view or range, you could then shoot that immediately.
So prepare for an attack.
Basically, yes.
I'm going to lift up my crossbow and wait.
I will tell you two things. One,
Okay.
the circle of air going around me makes it harder to shoot things through, and it also makes it harder to move. Just so you're aware.
So you've made it more difficult, is what I'm hearing.
Yes, kind of. But I'm not puking anymore, so that's good.
I'm going to prepare for attack, but do nothing. Because I can't shoot because of the wind.
You can still shoot, it's just harder.
And
You can also move to another position in the room if you would like, but only if you want.
actually,
perhaps.
I do want to kind of move as close as I can to the group. I am behind. Sorsha moves forward, but not
I was
without
muted
getting
this
in the
whole
way.
time.
Yes, you were.
I was trying to say I put a torch on for you, so you can click your character token and move it where you want to move it. You have up to 30 feet of movement. So every square is considered 5 feet of movement.
In my circle is half speed though.
So half speed. So you could move next to blue. And then you could use your action to dash if you wanted to move, like try and get out of his circle. You'd be able to get to here if you dashed. Or right next to Kasric.
Yeah, I'm going to. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll dash forward to be. You said I could go here?
Yep.
There?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So that was your action to dash. So now you don't have a
Yeah.
regular action, but that'll bring us to blue.
I will bonus action due to speed. And then my action 20, 25, 30. I'm just gonna swing at this thing.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, roll damage. Yeah, it's dead. Oh wait,
It's
no.
okay.
Hold on, I forgot racer special. Yeah, no, your weapon's magical. You're good. Okay. Anything else?
Can I see this altar, or is that too far out of my vision? I don't know what the light's like in here.
You can see the altar.
Is it very similar to the stink altar?
It's similar in design, but you don't see any mist coming from this one.
Okay. I will just look at everyone and start miming altar shapes.
Oh, I need you to make a strength saving throw, by the way.
Sure. I think I am.
Yeah, you're good. So as you're rushing forward to attack this wraith, there are vines that try to reach up and grab you, but they aren't able to get a hold of you.
Okay. I'm just gonna, I guess, move towards the altar. I'll stop here. Can I see the person on it? I don't know how far I can see. I don't know.
Whatever you can see with your vision.
Okay.
That's how far you can see.
Yeah. Do they seem like they're doing anything?
Nope, they just seem to be standing there.
Okay. Yeah, I'll end my turn and wait up for everyone, but like point to my leg and the vine that like tried to snag around it.
Yeah. Give me 1 second. I gotta call work real quick.
Castric is trying to figure out why Blue wants us to harvest vines so he can relace his boots with them.
Well, earlier he was miming something about a table, so maybe he wants to make a table out of them.
Does he really think this is a good place to set up a restaurant? I mean, it seems like the line to get in would be kind of rough, and it's
The
not like it's the
directions
best
would be
neighborhood.
confusing.
Well, I always think it's location, and maybe the undead pits of Fae is not the best location. You meant to mention cuisine, and you got to get in the cellars, and how are you going to supply this place? And then there's overhead, and I mean, yeah, if you could, have some of the undead zombies maybe be waiters or waitresses, but then, who really wants to be served a meal by a zombie? Well, I could see that maybe it could be like a theme restaurant. Maybe necromancers might really like that, and this is kind of the clientele. But I really don't know that Blue wants to set up, nor did I have known that he is into cooking that much.
I mean, that you raise a good point. I mean, this might be a special location. You've got undead wizards, you've got whites and stuff. Who knows how you cater to that clientele?
Well, yeah, but the wizards have to eat at some point. I mean, even if it is, because they probably don't have access to the moldy peppers that are served up at the Yawning Portal. But that's a whole different story into itself. And I really do wish that Dagon would get that fixed and stop buying from those bad druids.
Oh, Castric, we love you. All right. So that's gonna bring us to Castric's turn. Although I should count that long-winded speech as your turn.
If you wish.
No, I wouldn't do that to
Worth it.
you.
It was worth it. I'll monologue for my turn. That's fine, because I don't see anything else to get rid of, and I'm not really sure why he's pointing at the ground and the vines and things. And you did say there was a puff of something, but around the area of the white when I originally hit him.
Yes.
So, did I see what it was, or did it just go?
No, it just.
And I never really saw. Just okay. So, the white may not be the only bad thing in here. I don't know. Of course, I could have fried a bunny rabbit or a butterfly, but I don't know. So, I'll attempt to follow Blue at a proper pace.
Okay. How many feet did you move?
That's my 25.
All right. I need you to make a strength saving throw, please.
With my strength, really? You think this is a challenge? Satisfied, I rolled a normal roll.
With that, as you begin to move, about halfway through your movement, you get these vines come up from the ground and wrap around your feet, and you are restrained by them now. And the area immediately surrounding you, up to 10 feet, is difficult terrain.
Oh, that's not good. That's very bad. Are they trying to just hold me in place, or are they trying to?
Yeah, they seem to be holding you in place.
Okay. Can I use my sunbeam to blow them apart?
I mean,
just point it at the ground.
Yeah, you just point. Anyways, you start blasting.
I'm just gonna Iron Man palm gun this thing.
Yeah, easy enough to do. Oh goodness gracious.
That's one way to get rid of crabgrass.
Um. Yeah. So, anyways, so yes, you're able to get these vines off of you. However, the 10 feet around you is still difficult terrain.
I couldn't. I didn't have enough to sort of carve a proper path out the one side.
No, you're too busy blasting them off your feet.
That's fine.
Blanks.
Anything else, Gastric?
No, I'm fine for right now. I'm just gonna be watching. Hey, the ground's tough. The ground. Watch the vines. Because I'm not deafened by Blue's wind anymore. I'm just yelling at Declan and Sorcerer.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Gastric.
Skip.
Skip who?
Oh.
The initiative skipped over Sorsha.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
No.
Oh, it did. Oh, because I deleted her token. So Sorsha, what would you like to do? I deleted
How
you.
far can I see ahead?
You do not have dark vision, so you can see
So not at all.
5 feet.
Okay.
You can see. Can you see the extra because of this torch?
Okay. And let's see. I just watched Kasric move forward and then
Something snagged his foot, and then he
yeah,
laser
something snagged
beamed
his
the
foot.
whole.
Yeah.
Yamato
So
gun.
because I don't have dark vision.
Right. So you have a torch currently. It
I have-
should enable you to see like 40 feet out or something like that.
40 feet?
It should be able to.
It's like 30 bright and then like 30 dim or something
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
20 bright, 20 low light.
Ow.
Do I observe anything around me?
You don't
Currently?
see. You can make a perception check to try and see if you see anything. Do you see where perception is?
I have to get my screen to go back up so I can see the perception.
It's the same column as your Arcana check was in.
Perception?
Yep.
Is what I'm looking for.
Mhm.
There it is.
Yeah. You don't see any possible threats. You just see Castric just blast the ground, but that's about it.
And I did call back about vines grasping at my feet.
I'm going to move forward very cautiously. How does the stand by Stockton?
That's Caster.
Kasich.
Yep. So as you move forward, I need two things. I need a strength saving throw, please.
Okay. Mm,
Perfect. As you move about 15 feet, these vines reach up and grab you and hold on to you.
knew that was coming.
And now you're stuck there in difficult terrain. You're restrained, cannot move. And this bright orb appears in front of you as it slams into you and shocks you with a 19 to hit
Ow.
for 10 points of lightning damage.
That was painful. So I'm down to 57?
Yep.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Does my blind sense work if I am deaf?
Your blind sense? Yes.
If he's deaf. I think, well, blue has the wind surrounding him? Blue, do you have the warding wind around you?
Yeah, I am effectively deafened.
Oh yeah, so no, you can't. Your blind sense is not working.
Okay.
All right. You still have an action, if you wish.
And I have no idea what this white
Make a nature check.
creature.
Make a nature check.
And that's also with my arcana.
Yep, it'd be in that same column. There you go. Oh yeah, you've never seen a creature like this before. You're not sure what it is.
Sounds about right.
He'd shock you.
That shocked me. That's correct. Which means I still have my crossbow out,
Nope.
don't I?
Your attack on it would be at disadvantage because you're in melee range, but you can attack it if you want to.
Or you could draw a sword and swing. So when Brandon says you're disadvantaged because you're shooting a ranged weapon, but you're right next to the thing, means you roll 2d20s and take the lower number. Or if you have a melee weapon, like a sword or something, you could draw that and attempt to hit it with a sword at normal attack.
I have a small knife. Is I'm going to attack it with my small knife and just see where I get with it.
All right.
Is it close enough for that?
Yeah, of course.
When in doubt, stabby stab.
100%.
He got in my personal space.
Yeah, so just click your little dagger.
I thought I did. Oh no, maybe I don't have one.
You do.
It's fine.
So in the center there, right next to where all your skills are, you see light crossbow, dagger, healing word, synaptic static. You're gonna click dagger.
I'm wrong. I have a long sword and a short sword. Where are you seeing that?
I'll send you a picture.
Okay, so you remember you had the column, you had the Arcana checks you were doing, and the perception checks. Okay, right around the where it says perception or nature, go to the right again. You should see a box. It's just like name, ATK,
there it
and
is.
damage type. So click on one of those.
Perfect.
Nice hit.
Yeah. Yeah, you hit and you stab your dagger into this floating ball of light or whatever it may be. Very nice. And now it's going to be their turn. So he's going to bash into you again. For natural 20. For 25 points of lightning damage.
I don't like this thing.
Don't take this the wrong way, but it doesn't like you either.
I noticed.
Castrick. One pops out of invisibility and misses profusely. Now bring us to Dacton.
Okay. Dacton is going to move to. Right
Oh,
there. Yep. You still working on something, Kasserk, or what?
no, sorry. I'm wrong. Go ahead.
Oh, okay. I'm dropping the gust of wind. Dacton is going to loudly and sarcastically scream to the heavens, I can see Sorsha, Blue, and Kastrick. Okay. And we'll go ahead and go with Spirit Guardians at 4th level.
I forgot the last time this happened.
Yes. Sorsha, the last time I used Spirit Guardians, it was a room of darkness, and my god ruled that anyone I couldn't see was not truly my ally, and I torched a couple people.
It was
Oh.
it was great.
Dacton has a troubled relationship with his god.
Oh,
All right, so the will-o-wisps are in there.
That's 4th level.
Beautiful. What kind of saved? Wisdom.
Yep.
So one got a 4, one got a 19.
I am 16 at this point.
Very nice. All right, so the left one takes full damage, the right one takes half damage.
Oh, let's see. And what did I say? 4th level, so that's
48?
yeah, 48. Oops, come back here. 48. 20.
Very nice. The orb on the left is having a very hard time keeping itself together. And minus 10 on this one.
So the air is filled with golden, flittering, little tiny, weird fungus creatures and some sort of holy symbol that are kind of actually fighting each other while they go spinning around Dacton's head.
Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope. Good.
Alrighty. That will bring us to Blue.
Blue is curious about what he sees in front of him, but he sees the people behind him being hit. So he'll go ahead and deal with that first. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Now, were you able to see Blue when you cast a spell, Dacton?
He said he shouted it to the heavens.
I shouted it to the heavens to make sure that my overly pedantic god was fully informed.
Blue, link your spell that you have surrounding you right now, please. I am a chaotic evil DM. Okay. You enter the Spirit Guardian area unaffected.
And then I'm just gonna take a swing at the gosh, what is this?
You're not sure? Make a nature check.
I really thought for a minute there that you were going to reveal that Blue had some sort of glamour so that I didn't technically see him. I saw someone.
You know, I thought about it because of all the armor he's got on, but... Oh, yeah, you don't know if they are Blue.
We've been together a couple weeks. I've probably seen his butt by now. It's fine. I've seen the true creature.
Yeah, you destroy that poor little creature, and it dissipates in like a puff of little flash. Similar to what Kastrick saw earlier.
I have very little sympathy.
Yeah, I'll go over here and hit the other one. It's a 14 hit.
14 does not hit.
Okay, and then I'll take one more swing.
Ooh, that hits.
Not my favorite crit, but it's fine.
It's enough. Oh, with
How come it only...
that you guys are effectively out of combat.
Blue will hold a thumbs up, point again to the roots, and then point and make shrine motions and begin walking over there.
Dacton's going to keep this going for 10 minutes, so he's just going to sort of slowly shuffle walk and let people stay within his little zone if they're so inclined.
Question: looking at the floor, does there seem to be a path where the roots aren't growing, or
If you go slow enough, the roots do not try to capture you. If you try to go more than half your speed, if you just take it easy, they do not seem to react.
Okay. Casric will maintain pace with Dacton at this little shuffle walk and look over and ask Sorsha, do you need a healing potion?
Yes, please.
Oh, Casric will consult party loot to find a healing potion. Hold on. Because I got that kind of thing. Let's see. If Alton left, did he leave his basic healing potion for us?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Casric will, from the bag of holding we're using, will hold up a. Actually, you took kind of a big hit.
Yeah, Dacton has 2 graders.
Casric has 2 graders also. I can give one of those.
Someone add the Naga key to their loot as well.
Naga key? Okay, thank you. We'll hold up the potion of greater healing and offer it to Sorsha, but make sure I turn the symbol outward and hold it up to her and say, this comes from Gustav's Potion Emporium, located just east of the Griffin Fountain in the city, not too far from the Yawning Portal Tavern, where you can enjoy a delightful lunch with many different flavors of beer after visiting Gustav's Potion Emporium. And then handed the potion over to Sorsha. So it's a greater healing.
That's if the mob hasn't taken over all potion healing.
Thank you very much. I very much appreciate it.
And what was that key again, Brandon?
He left.
Naga, I believe.
Thank you. Not good key. Okay. I thought I'd actually made a list of all the keys that we were holding, but I'm trying to find it. All right, I'm actually going to make a list in party loot. So I know we've got the Naga key, and then if you have keys, we'll start with blue. Tell me the keys you have.
I have the Ooze Grotto glyph key, Immortal Caverns glyph key, and the Temples of Nature.
Okay, I got Ooze Grotto and Temples of Nature. What was the other one?
Immortal Cavern.
Thank you. And Zachman?
The ones I have written down were before we got the official names, so we're going to have to figure out how they correspond to the official room names. But I have the Vampire Room key, which I think was called the Fighting Pit or something like that. And I also have one labeled the Dread Warrior key, which darn if I know what that room that means.
Okay. I think that goes back to where they were building the golems, the stone and flesh golems.
Mm-hmm. Sounds about right.
So, Angela, what we've been able to figure out is that this ginormous crypt area, whatever you want to call it, this city underground, seems to have different regions or zones. And if you have the right key, when you get to a portal like what we stepped through today, you can unlock your way into that portal, or it'll unlock all the doors within that portal, within that zone. So, how we want to, I described it as like the 5 boroughs of New York, and each key lets you hop to a different borough, or at least deal with the doors inside of that borough. That makes sense.
It does.
And thank you. And then somehow we have to figure out how to, because like if we have the Ooze Grotto key, if we find a portal, we can use the Ooze Grotto key to teleport us from wherever we are into the Ooze Grotto. So it's like your ticket to get from place to place. Somehow we have to figure out how to mess up that transit system, which should then unlock a path to get into the phylactery vault.
And have we had theories on how to do that?
Not yet. It has to be someone with an arcane nature can mess with the portal somehow, and that's what we haven't figured out how to do that yet.
Although we only learned the arcane nature might have a chance at it thing at the end of last session, so we haven't tried yet.
That's also true.
Right. And Kashrik did determine that a simple dispel magic is not going to be able to affect these gateways or these glyphs that we're using to transport between areas.
Of course not. That would make it too simple.
Yeah, too easy.
Of course.
Hmm. What else have you learned?
You're gonna make fun of us because that's it.
Well, if you don't have the right key and you try to enter one of the doors, you take force damage, and there's white ones and black ones. We're still a little fuzzy on that, but white ones means you need a proper key to either walk past it or to teleport. Black ones, is that how we've been getting back to the safe zone?
The
Yeah,
black ones are the
teleport.
teleports. The white ones are to go to new zones.
Okay.
Can I wave to the person in the center to see if they respond at all?
Oh, they wave back.
Do they actually?
Yes, she does.
All right. I'm against my better judgment going to drop my warding wind so that I may talk to this person. They seem nice. They wave.
Okay.
Did somebody leave and join?
Huh?
Yeah, I got the sound like either I left and then rejoined the voice, or I don't know what happened.
Might have been a little blip.
Yeah, I think we're all right. All right. Well, Dacton and his little disco wind is going to get just to the edge of the altar, but not let his zone overlap with the altar yet.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you? Is this another one of those altars that the incarnations things? What's your name?
My name is Ira.
Ira. What are you doing here, Ira?
I have been bound to this place.
Why?
Because apparently they needed someone to use as a vessel for Rilithane Relathiel.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put that one in chat before I try to type that out phonetically.
Oh, as one does, yes. That's a thing that happens.
The elven god of woodlands and of the harmony of nature.
Huh. So are they like physically bound, or is it obviously like some sort of magic that is holding them in place?
There's some sort of magic holding them in place currently.
Um, if something happens to me, help, and then I will step towards the altar.
She says, "If you free me, I will help you in your fight against the Red Wizards. As it seems, you are not friendly with their denizens."
Guys, I want to trust them. Is that okay?
Can
Are you seriously standing next to the person and then asking that question?
I mean, they can't move. Look at this.
She does
Ira,
that. She does that fake out move like she's gonna jump at you.
Oh.
She chuckles.
how long have you
Does
been here,
this-
Ira?
Then you hear her say, "That wasn't funny." Yes, it was.
Huh.
I haven't been here long. I have been bound with. I have been infused with the essence of a chosen of Talona who was sacrificed. This has left me weakened currently.
Guys, I think we should free them. Nothing
Okay.
bad could happen.
I'm sorry. She's been bound with the essence of Ril Ral.
Ral. I like that.
No, she.
All
I'm
hail,
sorry.
all hail Ral, right, Archie?
She is a chosen of Rilithane Ralathil. She has been infused with the essence of the chosen of Talona that was sacrificed.
Could you spell Talona?
Talona.
Who else is in there with you? I'll like knock on my head.
She says, "Unfortunately, Talona is in here as well.
What's a Talona?
It is the. It was the chosen. I said that, didn't I? Yes, you did. Shut up."
Oh, fun. There's two of them.
Well, one of them seems pretty cool. Are you guys both cool?
I do not wish to harm you.
Right. And how does Talona feel about that same statement?
If you let us free, we won't hurt you.
Okay, so let me put it this way. Talona, if I ask Ira if she's going to hurt us if we set you free, what will Ira say?
I do not believe Talona will hurt you.
I asked Talona what Ira would say.
I'm in control right now. Shut up! No, you're not. You see him?
Yeah, so Talona, what would Ira say if we asked her that question?
She'll tell you I won't hurt you guys.
Okay, and Ira, if I ask Talona the question, what is she going to say?
I don't know how helpful this is.
I
I
won't
think
hurt
they
you?
both want out.
This is the paradigm of the two doors. One always tells the truth, one always tells a lie.
You have a dizzying intellect.
Oh, ladies, I haven't even begun. Shall we start? Where would you like to go from here? There's so many things we can discuss. I could hold the discussion again. Or would you like the cliff notes of the discussion? But then really the cliff notes don't do justice to discussions. Because I mean, it could be a good discussion or a bad discussion. It could be a short, but really is there a short brief? Because then really does that make it a brief? Or is it a short brief? Do you have a long brief? Or is it just a long? But I mean, that's kind of like saying a big is a small, but really no bigs ever small because they're never proper size because they're bigs. But you have big bigs and there's big bigs and there's just really bigs. So I mean, how would you like to approach this question?
Jackson says the shiny protection zone only lasts for 10 minutes, man. Come on.
How do I let you out?
You just help me down.
Oh. I'll look back and cast it one more time. You have to help me if there's something goes wrong.
Forgive me, but that seems awfully simple.
You should be fine as long as you don't end up taking her place.
I'm currently weakened. That's the only reason why I am still on this altar.
All right, help her down.
The process took a lot out of me.
I will lightly touch them.
No, it put me in
first
you.
And see if I feel anything whenever I touch them.
You feel a elvish female.
Okay, I will help them move out of the center of this, I guess.
And as you do, you do see that some strength comes back to her. She goes, "Where's my staff?" And she begins to look around trying to find her staff. Eventually, she does find it. And it's just
So
regular
we can assist her with the search.
It's just a regular quarterstaff. She ends up finding it. Says, "Lead the way, and I shall follow." Although I'm not getting close to him, as she points at Dacton.
Yep, that tracks.
Okay, I mean, then he doesn't smell that bad, I promise.
Oh, it's not the smell that worries me.
What is it about him that worries you?
Well,
The cloud that follows him?
I didn't declare
Dacton, I
her
don't
to
think she's talking about the smell.
I didn't declare her to the gods, so I wouldn't want to come into the disco zone either.
Mhm.
Where do we want to go? There's doors down here, or we can.
Well, hold on. Why don't we ask if either Ira or Talona could help us understand where we are,
Excellent point.
and what would they know about the city? Where we're at. But don't So ladies, if politely, we'd just like to hear. Would anybody like tea or something? Do we have some wine we could offer them? Maybe a little refreshment, because I don't know how long you've been standing out there.
She goes, "I don't know how I got in here, but they were talking, and I overheard something, and I need someone to roll a D20, I think it was, for the lore."
I think a bard is great at lore rolls.
Yeah.
So roll.
Yep.
Slash?
Backslash roll, and then
Okay.
space 1D20. Close. Roll the backslash is first.
Oh, that's right.
Also, if you look at the left of your screen, there should be a little bunch of different icons. I don't know what shows for players. I think I have more, but there should be a die.
Yep.
And if you click
One of them is
that,
a little dice holder.
and then you click the D20, it'll roll one.
But we got 14 for lore.
Oh yeah, 14.
Oh wait, there a bonus to lore? I was like wisdom or something. Doesn't she get a bonus?
I'm not sure. No.
I mean, we're talking a bard here, isn't like lore one of their key things?
This is technically what this druid knows, and what this.
Okay,
druid
just all right. Wasn't sure. All right, wasn't sure. Trying, looking for any angle I can get. Oh wait, that's Vigo. Sorry.
So Zaztam is trying to become a god, and he's trying to make sure that his plan will work by channeling the souls of the chosen into the phylacteries of his underlings.
Does that mean this person is a phylactery?
No.
Only if it's one of Zastam's energy things. There's all sorts of energy things going on here.
Just real quick. I'm sorry. Just make sure I copied this right. Zastam is trying to become a god.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to channel the souls of the chosen into the phylacteries of his underlings.
Yes. One of the chosen you've already met and killed.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was real tough.
Can I move forward? I forgot.
Yeah, you can
I
move
kind of-
anytime you want to.
I kind of.
Yeah, we're
just
not in
lost.
combat right now, so.
Yes. You've been hanging next to me in my little circle of shininess.
Do you know where we are? Where? What is next to us at all?
I do not. I apologize.
And is this from both Ira and Talona?
Yes. I mean, I'll keep
Okay.
doing the dual voices if you guys really want me to.
No, no. Well, I
mean, I do like
presume they're talking to us together, but I just want to make sure that we're not getting only half the story from one and the other's feeling left out.
No.
Okay, so if Castrick has a conversation with Talona, does Ira get to hear that as well, or is Castrick gonna have to repeat himself all the time?
Castrick does not have to repeat himself. Nobody needs that. Love you, Castrick.
Living rent free.
Yes, yes, yes.
You do that at work too, don't you?
Oh, I do. 100% I do.
Fist pump.
Guys, my vote is this door. I don't want to go back in the stink room.
Right. Ira, do you need to rest or anything, or do you feel like you could, accompany us for a little bit, and if we run into any more of these disciples or underlings of Zastam, you could help us out?
I'll stay in the back on the back end, but yeah, I can help out. Actually, I'm gonna let Tim go first, and she will really back up.
I look very quizzically.
Yep.
She says,
will
I
hug the
don't
wall.
trust your mushrooms.
All right, I'll push.
Oh, that's a question. Yeah, hold on. Wait, she's a druid. What are these mushrooms growing on his shield?
Dacton doesn't break eye contact with you while he licks them.
Oh,
Oh,
Yuck. It's not even proper. No, there's no way. No.
She has
You
no idea. She rolled in that
Huh?
one. She has no clue.
what is that?
She goes,
All right, open the door. Let's go.
I don't know how those are not killing you. That much I do.
It's nothing natural.
As you open the door, you all die. No, that's just a corridor.
All right. Dacton will go ahead with the shinies first.
Okay. As you open the door, a blast of freezing air comes through the doors in this chamber where the walls are covered with ice. You see a red wizard, some apprentices, and yetis.
And I'm all at a sunbeam.
Something.
Your sunbeam would have faded by now.
I'm all out. I
okay.
acknowledge that.
Oh, you said you're all out. I thought you said you were holding.
I'm all out of sunbeam.
As you open the door, these three yetis turn to look at you, and they let out a howl, a piercing howl. Hold on, let me give you a handout real quick. Show to players.
Oh, these are some big boys.
With the fuzzy bellies.
Oh,
wait,
wait. A belly rub.
Wait, I just saw, was it Return of the Mummy, Rise of the Dragon Emperor? Yeah, these guys were, kicking field goals with bad people. So no, I've seen them.
What do you guys want to do?
That is such a good pull. I mean, I want to walk in. Well, actually, I don't want to walk in. I want to try and settle him down. Oh, it's okay, guys. Chill out. TC joke? Haha, will be cool though. Haha, got you again.
You're saying this to the yetis?
Yes.
We just look at you.
I'm holding my hands in front of me, trying to get him to settle down.
They were just alerting the mage to your presence.
Oh, okay.
As she turns and looks at you and goes, "What business do you have in the winter room?"
Is this the way to the jail cells?
She seems dumbfounded for a second before finally collecting her thoughts and go, "You must be daft. For if you're here, you know darn well that the jails do not connect to this region of the Doom Vault. This region is separated and can only be traveled here by the gates. So who are you really, and what do you want?"
My name's Blue. Hi.
"Hello, Blue. You
Did
do
you
not
become
answer.
Eeyore?
What do you want?"
We're looking around for gate keys. Yes, glyphs. That's what they're called.
She says, "Oh, well, I have one."
Where does it go?
I can open any of the white smoke areas in this zone.
Do you have like a map of this area or like these dungeons, or do you know how to get to the Lich phylactery room? You know, the vault.
Why do you wish to go to the phylactery vault?
I want one.
That is not how this works.
Well, I mean, you told me to be honest.
And I appreciate your honesty. But, I mean, if you want, I could summon. Hold on, I'll get the name right. I could summon Tam for you.
I look around to like everyone else, like shrug my shoulders, like,
I think Dacton and I assume Kasich are both doing a very frantic no, 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 no.
No, I don't want the lich. I just want the lich bobble. Yes, is that the right word?
It's not the right word, but I know what you mean. I guess just gonna have to subdue you and take you to prison now. Roll initiative.
Well, at least somebody's gonna show us where this prison finally is.
Okay. Blue, paraphrase. If someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes.
I don't think I've handed this out to you guys yet. I have handed out the apprentice.
Yeah, we said that before, but that's still a great photo.
Sometimes honesty is not the best policy.
Blue doesn't know that.
He's learning. They seemed very like kind and respectable and maybe a little bit noble.
Man, we got high rolls tonight.
This is our best initiative so far.
Alrighty.
Well,
Yeah,
Yeah, he rolled well too.
Kastrick, you're up first.
Yes.
The first thing I need you to do actually is make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Just a little cold.
Poison again?
Maybe, maybe not. You don't know.
Just a little chilly. It's all right.
Yeah.
No problem.
You
You
shrug,
can't roll bad when it matters.
You shrug off the cold. No problem. What do you want to do?
Okay, so I'm gonna have to step into this room. Is this red dot the red wizard?
Yes.
What's the white?
That's the apprentice.
Oh, that's an apprentice. And the big white furry things are yetis.
Can't do sunbeam again, which I really wish we could. But when in doubt, just fire lightning bolts. So I will lightning bolt in the direction of the red wizard. And
I don't think so, honey.
I'm sorry, I didn't tell you I was upcasting to 5th level.
That's fine.
You cut me off, sweetheart.
And so she will roll for that. Nope, she is not able to counter it.
Okay. Lightning bolt. One sec.
Bad rolls. All right. Your line is to the evoker, right?
Yeah, the line is to the red wizard who just tried to counteract my spell.
Yep.
So definitely reaches everybody. It should be a spell save 19.
Yep. The Yeti fails. The apprentice will fail. The evoker will fail as well. Roll some damage.
Okay, that's 10d6.
Yeah, yo. If you roll really high, you could kill all but the evoker.
The evoker's got more than 60.
Yeah.
Not for long.
All the wizards do. You guys just do a ton of damage.
Oh.
Like I said, holy cow. That Yeti's looking rough. This apprentice just like screams in pain as they die. And she's looking pretty hurt too after that.
Is the second apprentice over here in line to pick up the 5 feet radius? Your call.
I would say no.
Okay, I accept that. And the other two Yetis are too far off to the side also.
Correct.
Not a problem.
All right.
Thank you
Anything
for
else, Kasric?
Yeah, I'm going to step back behind Blue.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Of course.
Dacton, it is your turn.
Dacton's gonna look at that and go, "You're not
I've set the
kidding.
example.
They're still standing? Okay, fine." And then gonna go to here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Nope, gotta go further than that. All right, I'm gonna have to go right up against Mr. Yeti. Oh, that's not far enough. Don't like that. Oh, well, I can pivot. That's right. I forgot I can pivot around the Yeti without starting something. So 5, 10, 15, 20. There we go. I'm trying to get within 30 of the big nasty. There's the ruler. There's 30. And we're going with a tidal wave.
Oh.
All right,
10 feet wide.
So first these Yetis need to make saving throws, yes? And the apprentice?
Yeah. Well, see, yeah, it depends on if you want to do it on their turns or if this is the first time they're entering.
You can do it now. It's fine.
Mm-hmm.
They all fail. Roll some damage for your Spirit Guardians.
Spirit Guardians, it was, what was it? It was upcast, so it is 48.
Okay. This Yeti is dead.
Did Dacton have to make a con save?
Oh, yeah, good point. Con save, please.
Mm-hmm. Con save. Ooh,
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah,
you shrug off the effects of the cold.
I'm feeling spry after all that vomiting.
Yeah. All right, and you're casting Tidal Wave?
Tidal Wave. Dexterity saving throw.
Are you trying to hit?
Just a line straight from me to the 30 feet to the big bad. So it's just the apprentice and the...
Oh, so you're doing the 30-foot long... Okay, I got you.
that away, if
saves?
that is shown. Yes, Dex saving throw.
I don't think he lives anyways. Go ahead and roll damage. Yeah, he's dead. He's got like 9 health left.
4d8. 19.
Alrighty. And then the evoker. She succeeds, she'll take half. Alrighty. Anything else?
Nope.
Alrighty. It's our evoker's turn. Yeah, okay. So I need a dexterity save from you, Dacton.
Hmm.
Nice roll.
Yeah, very nice.
So what's that? 21?
Yep.
Yeah.
Have down to oh yeah, I'm sorry. Yep, 21. Blue dexterity save.
Dang.
You are going to take 43 points of lightning damage.
I don't like that. I'll use absorb elements.
Okay. So you'll take half then, 21. You get extra d6 lightning damage next turn.
Oof. I fail my concentration check, though.
Oh, yeah, gone. All right, and it won't be able to go to Castrick or. Alrighty. Next up, the apprentices are dead. Blue, it's your turn.
Bonus action, boots of speed. 5, 10.
Oh, Constitution save throw. You're good.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Chop.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, that hits.
And then I get an extra d6 on this one of lightning damage, I think.
Yuppers. You don't need it though. Very nice.
Yes. We'll go back up to this one. And chop it for 18.
18 hits.
And then one more swing. Nat 1.
The nat one unfortunately does not hit. And nobody is within range. Anything else, Blue?
Nope, that's it for me.
Alrighty. The Yetis will move in on you.
Hate that.
So first thing they will both the first one will do gaze on you. So I need a con save. Okay, you're good. And then Dax, I need you to make one as well from the other Yeti. Very nice. Alrighty. So now they're gonna both swing at you. 2 claw attacks. A 14 and a 13, a 22 and a 20. Oop, didn't even do that last one.
I'll shield.
Alright, and that puts you what, 23, I think?
Yep.
Nice. Alright, that's it for the Yetis. Trisha. Right?
Yes.
Yes! Alright,
Oh.
it is your turn.
I didn't think about it earlier. Can I take that potion?
Yeah, you drink the potion as an action to heal all the hit points. just go ahead and heal 10 hit points. Right? It was a basic healing.
Oh, it was greater.
All right, you
Later.
healed 20 hit points. So I'm not gonna penalize you for that. You would have drinking that earlier.
Yeah.
Okay, and we still have. What do I have left?
There's a couple Yetis left, and that's about it. Yeah, you're not starting in the corridor, so you're okay.
You can shoot the Yetis.
Yeah.
From where you stand.
I will use my crossbow
Okay.
and aim for the Yeti closest to me.
Alrighty. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
And as soon as I can. There it is. Core.
22 definitely hits. That Yeti's looking pretty rough. Still standing though. Anything else?
No, I think I'm safer back here for now.
Alrighty. This can bring us to our druid's turn. She will move forward. See that Yeti. Uh, 10 will miss, unfortunately.
Warms us up a little bit.
Yeah. Caster,
Chilly room.
it's your turn. Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, okay. I'm still in the room.
Yeah, you're in the corridor, so. Alrighty.
So what happens?
You take 4 points of cold damage. And you have disadvantage on any strength and dexterity based attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the start of your next turn.
Okay.
Most of that doesn't
Fortunately,
affect you.
yeah, at this point, no. Fortunately, at this point, we're just going to cast another spell.
Yeah, they have to save anyways. Not you.
Burning Hands would not be good because you're a little close. So Lightning Bolt's also up. I'm just going to Magic Missile them. That makes it easy.
Yeah, go for it.
Hang on.
You are afflicted with poor circulation till the beginning of your next turn.
Pretty much. Cold.
Question. If I cast Slow, it says it's within a 40-foot cube. Can I have it not affect somebody in the cube?
Yeah. Well,
It won't
no,
affect me anyways.
but you can. Oh yeah, he's got the boost of haste or whatever, boost speed. But you can still position the cube where it won't hit blue, anyways.
Okay, then I would like to attempt to cast Slow. So caster
I'll
will
say-
dip into a.
Just so you know, there's only the 2 Yetis left, and one of them looks really bad.
I'll Magic Missile the hell out of them. Do it the easy way.
Yeah, you'd be able to tell that this one Yeti's like on its last leg.
Oh, okay. Let's just do a. And we'll do a 4th level Magic Missile. So that'll be 6 missiles. Yeah, because it's 3 at first, and
Yeah,
you get an extra
yep,
one.
6.
Oh, that'll be 6. Okay, so we'll do 6 Magic Missiles.
Go ahead and
I'll
roll
target the
64
wounded one
plus
first.
6. All right, so 3. The first 2 missiles will kill the first Yeti. And then 3, 6, 9, 10, 11 to the second Yeti. Very nice. Anything else? Castrick?
Sorry, I'd like to back up into the vine room, so I'm not in the cold corridor anymore.
Yeah, okay. That's gonna bring us to Decton. Constitution saving throw, please, Decton.
Mm-hmm. 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 Oof. I got cold.
Yeah, you did. So you're gonna take 4 points of cold damage, and you have disadvantage on strength, dexterity-based attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws until the start of your next turn.
All right. Well, then we're just going to use Chill Touch on a Yeti. Ooh, that's only 12.
12 just barely hits.
Yeah.
Oh.
16.
Very
Rough it.
nice.
And then I will stamp my feet to try to get warmer and stay here.
Alrighty. That'll bring us to Blue. Constitution saving throw, please. You're fine. Shrug off the cold.
All right.
Cold's nothing to you.
I got fur. I'll go ahead and just re-swing. Oh gosh. Oh no.
How do you want to kill this poor little Yeti that
Is
only
there
had
anything left?
25 health left?
Oh,
wait, I'm sorry, Blue. You did not need to roll the Constitution saving throw, anyways,
I didn't.
because you feel the warmth of these braziers, and it takes off that chill.
Well, that's not.
I mean, you succeeded anyways.
I'm gonna chop off one of its arms and then chop off one of its legs and then let it topple over into the fire.
Yeah, easy to chop off with the arms, chop off with the legs, make it off balance, and it just. Now it reeks in here like burning flesh and hair, and it's just gross. Make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Yeah, no more. I've already got throw up my helmet. It doesn't even matter anymore.
You're just barely able to keep it in. It's rough. You're at ground zero there. With that, you guys are technically out of combat.
Hey guys, should I talk to this one too? The last one seemed like it worked pretty well.
Yeah, go ahead. Hey, aren't you cold in there?
I was actually born and raised in a very cold environment. This is not so bad.
Am I able to dash in and stand next to the burning fire and be warm?
Yeah. I'll allow it.
I'll wave at this one. Hello? Oh, he's too weak. Is there any way to tell who is in this person? I'll ask the druid.
She's in the other room. She sees how cold it is. She ain't coming in there.
Excuse me. All right, guys, same deal. If like something bad happens, you fix it, okay?
She says to you, "I am the chosen of Arnsfirth."
We know who Arnsfirth is.
Make a history check. Y'all can do it. Well, actually, make a religion check. Religion check.
Religion?
I guessed the spelling correctly. Damn.
You doing a religion check, Kesrick?
Hang on 1 second.
Yep.
We'll also want to loot the
On
pockets of the
fire!
the two apprentices and the red wizard while we're talking to Arnsfirth here.
All right. So the apprentices have a dagger and a
Nice.
spellcasting focus. The evoker will have a quarterstaff, a spellcasting focus, Show here. She's also going to have a very special robe that she's wearing.
Does it look magical of some kind, or possibly providing her extra warmth?
Probably. She also has a glyph key and a skeleton key.
Okay. Why don't we compare the glyph key to other glyph keys that we hold? But she did say she can open doors in this area, which is still good for us. And the skeleton key, I think we should hand it back to our bard again.
And Daxton's going to dump her out of the robe and take it because he'll figure out what it does later. But
you have a robe that needs to be identified.
He could use a new robe. His is looking pretty nasty.
You guys would, Castrick and Dacton would know that Arnsfirth, right? That's right. I'm sorry. She's the chosen of Auril, Auril. Her name is Arnsfirth. Auril is a callous and cold-hearted bringer of winter. Most humans will propitiate Auril with offerings or prayers when the first frosts come and curse her name during blizzards.
Okay. So her name is Arnsfirth. She has been imbued with the spirit of Auril,
Yes.
or she's the chosen of Auril.
Yes.
And okay, is she, our good druid friend, has a different voice? So is there someone else in here? Is it Auril inside her?
No, it's just me.
I see. And so this was the ceremony to imbue you with the spirit of someone else?
Yes.
So I got a funny feeling that I'm going to go on a limb here. If we were to release you, would you be willing to come with us to try to get rid of the lich that runs this place?
Make a persuasion check.
Oh yeah, one of Castrick's stronger feats. Hold on 1 second. Could I just give her a lecture for a while?
Just wear him down.
I was gonna say I could put her to sleep. She'll doze off in the middle. We'll scratch her name. So 8.
Disney for goes, sure.
Insight check.
That's the first one all campaign in both campaigns.
Just take someone at their word. What's the problem?
They both are 8s.
You believe her. No reason not to.
Can I do a perception check?
You can do an insight check, sure. You would have done insight, but I'll still take the 19 roll.
Did I accidentally press it twice?
No, the thing is, you pushed perception. You should have pressed insight.
Oh.
Which is you're trying to figure out someone's lying to you.
Yeah.
Or at least sensing motives of someone. So you still roll a 19. So that's what Brandon's going to count as the 19 because the intent was to roll the dice. Good roll, by the way. That's a Castrick level roll so far.
It's true.
I do not believe that we should set her free. She is not going to help us.
Okay. Well, if she's not going to help us, but I'm starting to get the impression that maybe it's because it's the chosen that are being imbued with the spirits, which are supposed to be helping Zaz-Tam to achieve his goal. So if we start removing the chosen, we're breaking up his ceremony. Does that make sense, everybody else?
Do you want me to
This is true.
remove this chosen? I'll raise my weapon.
Yeah, I mean, I hate to strike down an innocent person, but I mean, does everyone agree
This
with this
would
one?
disrupt the flow.
Which I think is kind of the idea. We're trying to disrupt the flow and cause problems. So, either we got to take her by force. Can we knock her out, maybe, and like remove her that way, keep her tied up, so we're not like just killing everything we come across?
This person
she has-
is like in the body of what are they? Can't remember.
BM.
Oh, I'm sorry. That was a question for me.
Yes.
Oh, what was the question? I'm sorry.
What body is this? Like, what is?
This looks similar to some of the death flap whites that you've seen before.
That's okay. That's what I thought.
Sorsha's got a bad feeling that if we free Arnsforth, she might attack us.
She will attack.
Okay, but right now she's kind of stuck in this altar, holding her in this little area, correct?
I have an interesting idea.
Okay, I'm listening.
Does this thing breathe?
Doesn't appear like they're breathing.
I still have this toilet from the Winter Wonderland. We could just throw them in there.
Yeah, see, but
Wait, you took 2 toilets?
Yeah, there were
Okay.
2, and I took one of them.
Okay.
The other one, I think we imploded.
Yes.
here's my problem, Blue, and so far she said she's gonna go with us willingly to try to help us get rid of it, but she hasn't done anything yet, and I hate to put it that way, but the wizard, the Yetis, the apprentices, the group they're with, we know they're bad people. They've never done anything good for us once been here, so I don't have a problem fighting them or even launching the first strike. Just because you can't judge a book by its cover, you can't judge a scroll case by its cover. Now, granted, I can judge all bigs because they're big. I can judge a big by his height. That's different.
I'm just saying
But-
this would be a very
But I'm just we can't just go hacking and slashing everything we look at, because sometimes things aren't what they appear to be, and I'm having a little trouble with this one. I'm sorry, but I just don't think it's the right thing to do in this case. So hate
well,
to say it. We don't have a reason. And metagaming, I'm looking at the clock. Are we up against a wall here?
Yeah, whatever you guys decide is what we'll do, and we'll end there.
So, Dacton, come here. I need some counseling with this. This is a little kind of metaphysical, thing, and Sorsha, kick in some wisdom here. What are we doing here? What's the plan?
Well, if we just put him in hole, he lives, and it's no different than being trapped here, except we can let him out whenever we want. I see no problem.
Oh, that was the breathing question, because the portal hole's only got so much
There
air.
is no air.
Is that what you're saying?
And it probably stinks, to be honest.
Blue.
Yes.
So
Hello,
our
Blue.
Blue was
Can you hear
talking.
me?
Blue, you're silenced.
Nope.
I think
No.
Dacton can't hear. I think Casper can't hear any of us.
Oh no.
Okay, now that you're back.
Okay.
Oh, okay. All's good.
I didn't do anything.
I was to say you were the only one not hearing anybody.
I blame your whatever your streaming program is. So all right, so let's kind of wrap this up here. So what's everybody kind of think we should do here? Because I kind of have a little bit of heartburn with just outright killing something that hasn't really done attack, and having said, won't hurt you.
Okay, that's fair. We don't want to kill something just because. But we need to disrupt the flow, and our best theory right now is is interrupting the ceremony of sorts, correct? Is there any
Right.
way we can tie it up successfully? Does anyone have a rope?
I can tie it up in another dimension.
I'm
Will it
okay with that
live?
concept. Yeah, if it doesn't breathe, it's fine. And it looks like a Deathlock White, so it's undead. So, that'll work. And Dacton, you're good cleric. Is that thing undead?
I don't know. Am I getting an undead vibe off this thing?
Yes.
Oh, give a big old dramatic sniff. I'm like, yep, that smells pretty undeady.
It might be the Yeti.
Oh, wait, hold on. Yeah, no, that smells too, but it smells different.
Okay, so Mr. DM, we're holding this conversation right in front of this thing. What are her responses to? This is not
They-
hidden. We're standing right here. I'm next to a
No,
glacier. I'm standing
steady.
right.
They are
No
just
steady.
watching you intent, waiting for a response.
I mean, no facial tics or anything, because like I said, we asked, would you hurt us? Would you help us to free this thing? So, what do you want? I'm gonna look at it. I'm gonna look at the, Arnsworth and say, Arnsworth, what is it you want out of this? Do you want to be stuck in this thing? Do you want to become part of whatever ceremony is going to try to make Zaztan into a god, or does that somehow offend Arnold? Where you're like, you want done with this. Help me out here.
I want to be free.
Right. We can make you free, but if we free you and you attack us, that's not going to go well for either side.
Of course not.
So that's the crux we're at. If we free you, are you going to run to the Red Wizard, the Evoker, and her people and tell them about us?
No.
Are you just going to leave the area and go back to doing whatever it is you do?
Yes.
Can I insight check
Go for it.
that, or okay?
This seems pretty evil.
Well, like I said, this is that weird. Hold on, this is a weird decision of, the enemy of my enemy is my friend kind of a thing, and
Yes, if the evil is
sometimes
constrained to this complex, well then, yeah, go be evil. You live it up.
Yeah, my concern is releasing something that is going to leave this place and then do harm to others.
I got an 11 this time. Do I get a do I believe she's lying to me now about she's leaving and going in peace, or
They seem to be
what?
telling you the truth.
Okay, so I go back to the party and go, all right, this is the decision, and I got metagaming. I'm trying to do with Castric's alignment, which is good. I'm trying not to kill everything we come across just because, but it kind of feels like an enemy of my enemy is my friend situation. So now, does anybody have strong feelings about we cut this thing loose, it disappears and goes somewhere else? Yeah, it may be killing people. We could be turning a monster loose in the world somewhere, some win.
Dacton says we are deep in the lair of some of the most evil wizards in the world. I think by the time it gets out of here, if it gets out of here, the world's got other problems.
I mean, the evoker said this place was not even connected to like anything anyways, so this is like extra special safe, right?
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. So, I don't even know if it could leave this area because of what the evoker said of only being able to transport through the glyphs, and if Arnsworth doesn't have or hold a key to get out, then it's stuck here forever.
Yep, so if we can release it from the little stage and see if that's enough of a release, because we certainly don't need to bring it with us.
How do we get her free? Just help her down?
Yeah, just like the last one, just pull them down, let them touch the ground, and then they are good to go, I think.
Okay, let's do that and see what happens.
Yep, go
Okay.
for it.
Blue will walk up and pull the person down to the ground like the druid.
Oh. All right, you help her down, and she says, she screams an oath to Arl, and she's gonna attack you. As you'll all roll initiative next time we meet.
Oh my gosh! Oh, this
You're-
debate.
You rolled an 11 on the insight. I rolled a 16 on the deception.
Again, that's fine, and I kind of figured that was going to happen, but like I said, I'm trying to deal with Gastric's alignment, which is good, and it hasn't done anything bad to us up to this point. So, I mean, we freed Tansel or whatever her name is, and she was okay and helped us out because she did.
As long as she
So-
doesn't stab us in the back now that there's another one.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's going to summon a freaking tree, and we got to deal with a frozen Christmas tree again. But we've done that
Yes.
before. Maybe
Okay.
you get more presents, Blue.
I did like my presents.
You mean the ones that exploded?
Well, one of them sliced me up, and I use that one now.
All right, so we'll in there. But all right, thanks for that. So, Georgia, welcome to the party, Angela, and hope we had fun. And you will actually come back next week.
I will be back next week.
Yeah, you guys didn't scare him off.
Well, good, because this thing's gonna attack us as soon as we start next time. So
Yeah. Keep in mind, this is my body on the line.
You're okay.
Shut up.
Yeah, but I
This
want to
one.
thank everybody for watching, and we're gonna see you guys next week.
good night, everybody.